This is the all-new Mazda CX-30, which is yet another newly launched crossover SUV. As the newest member of Mazda's next-generation vehicle lineup, how does the CX-30 stack up against the competition? Design is generally a subjective matter, but I do think that the Mazda CX-30 is the best looking in its segment. Just like the all-new Mazda 3, wala siyang mga character lines. Yung latest design language ng Mazda is characterized by its complex curves and smooth surfaces. Kaya sobrang kakaibang itsura niya kapag nasa kalsada. This being the all-wheel drive variant, it gets 18-inch gunmetal alloy wheels and full LED head and taillights. Oh, and take a look at its LED turn signals. Nagfe-fade out siya bago mamatay, which is certainly a nice design element. Moving inside, and you'll love the CX-30's premium and luxurious interior. The dashboard alone features a lot of synthetic leather, which is actually more comparable to a Lexus UX than a Honda HR-V. Kahit yung kanyang center console ay gawa sa synthetic leather and soft-touch plastics. Even the 7-inch digital gauge cluster looks nice, since it blends seamlessly and elegantly with the analog gauges. Manufacturers, take note, ganito gumawa ng premium interior. Vehicle functions are accessed through this second-generation Mazda Connect infotainment system. Just like what I always say in my Mazda and BMW reviews, I will always prefer rotary knob controllers over touchscreens, since the physical feedback of a knob lets you focus more on driving. Menus are simple and logically laid out, plus there's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration. Fitted as standard on the all-wheel drive variants is a 12-speaker Bose sound system, which sounds amazingly good. If you want to hear our sound test with a similar Bose sound system, check out our review of the all-new Mazda 3. Ngayon naman, dumako tayo sa likod. Kamusta nga naman ang second row space?
So in terms of rear seat space, I only have this much amount of leg room, and my headroom is medyo ganitong kaunti na lang siya. Pero I'm willing to forgive the minimal space in the CX-30 compared to, let's say, a Honda HR-V or a Subaru XV, because the seats are supportive for long journeys. Maganda yung back support mo, yung thigh support mo, it's actually pretty good. So on long journeys, this may not be the most spacious, di mga kapag de-4, mga ganon. Pero in terms of yung comfort naman niya for long distance driving or for long distance travels, ang ganda niya, it's pretty good. In addition to that, you also have rear aircon vents, you also have an armrest, and then of course you have the usual ISOFIX child seat anchor points, all that stuff, which is pretty standard nowadays.
As for trunk space, the Mazda CX-30 offers 430 liters with the seats up, which isn't class-leading, but it's pretty good nonetheless. This is more than what the Subaru XV offers, and is on par with the Kia Seltos. The Honda HR-V is still the class leader, which offers 18 liters more. Of course, for even more space, you can simply fold down the second row seats. Oh, and the Mazda CX-30 is the only subcompact SUV with a power liftgate. Under the hood of the all-new Mazda CX-30 is a 2-liter Skyactiv G gasoline engine, which produces these numbers. Power is then sent to the front wheels, or on all 4 wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission.
So basically, in a nutshell, the Mazda CX-30 feels like a lifted Mazda 3. And I don't mean that in a negative way, as in actually, I see that as a positive. Kasi the Mazda CX-30 combines both the stability and the sportiness that these next generation Mazdas have. So for example, tong steering wheel, ngayon straight in direction ko, di ba? Pero with the dial down ratio, kapag let's say you're going in a straight line, what that means is hindi kayong laging nagkakaroon ng steering corrections, hindi kayong laging adjust while you're going down slacks, hindi kayong nasa straight line ka pero since ang sensitive ka ng steering wheel, lagi ka nag-a-adjust. Ito, ang good thing dito is wala lang, point and shoot lang. Basically, that's the point with the all-new Mazda CX-30. Pero as you go into a turn and mas napaliko mo yung steering wheel, mas likong-liko na siya, the steering wheel's response gets even better. So, eto, paliko tayo ngayon. Yan, medyo winiwiggle ko yung steering wheel ngayon. And, ang super responsive and sensitive naman ng steering wheel na kapag nakaliko na siya. So, that's where it tries to combine both the stability and the sportiness that you expect now in this new generation of Mazda vehicles. Does that mean that the CX-30 is boring to drive? No, not at all. As in, it's still sporty, it's still a fun to drive small subcompact SUV. So one of the good things about this car is, rather than going towards a CVT, which basically everyone does, utang na loob, this still uses a traditional 6-speed automatic, which is a good thing for me kasi utang na loob, when you want to accelerate, super responsive. And I love the response of this thing, as in super responsive. It will really kick down to the appropriate gear, combined with the suspension that deals pretty well with the car's body roll. The Mazda CX-30 really feels fun to drive and agile, despite being focused now towards delivering a refined driving experience as this new generation of Mazdas now deliver.
Speaking of the CX-30 suspension, the car's ride quality is a bit firm, though it isn't uncomfortable by any measure. It's also worth mentioning how quiet and refined the all-new Mazda CX-30 is. Even at 100 kph, the Mazda CX-30 feels stable and refined. The only other car that can match the CX-30's refinement is the Subaru XV. Now, as for fuel economy, I was able to achieve around 10.9 to 12.5 kilometers per liter, which is really good for an all-wheel drive subcompact SUV. The Mazda CX-30 starts at a little under 1.5 million pesos, which gets you the base two-wheel drive Pro variant. This variant is equipped with LED headlights, halogen daytime running lights, 16-inch alloy wheels, LED taillights and turn signals, fabric seats, blue and black interior trim, Mazda Connect infotainment system, 7-inch digital gauge cluster, manual air conditioning, 8-speaker Mazda Harmonix acoustic sound system, power folding mirrors with reverse tilting function, reverse camera, just to name a few. Up next is the two-wheel drive Sport, which adds LED daytime running lights, 18-inch alloy wheels, leather seats, auto-dimming rear-view mirror, and rear aircon vents. This all-wheel drive Sport variant we have here retails for a little under 2 million pesos, which makes it one of the most expensive subcompact SUVs on sale. This variant is equipped with a lot of premium features, which includes a power liftgate, 12-speaker Bose sound system, a high-resolution 360-degree camera system, head-up display, a sunroof, black and brown leather interior, power-adjustable driver seat with 2-person memory, along with Mazda's entire suite of iActive Sense driver assist features, which includes automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, blind spot warning, front and rear cross traffic alert, along with a driver monitoring system. For even more luxury, you can opt for the signature variant, which retails at a little over 2 million pesos. Opting for the signature variant simply adds white leather seats. The all-new Mazda CX-30 is positioned at the higher end of the subcompact SUV segment, and this is both reflected in its pricing and driving dynamics. It isn't exactly the best in terms of the practical aspects, such as trunk space and interior space, but what it does offer though is one of the best driving experiences in the class. Mazda has already positioned itself as a more premium brand compared to its rivals, and its current product portfolio perfectly reflects this. If you enjoy and seek for the finer things in life, but without the higher price tag of a Lexus or a BMW, then this premium and luxurious Mazda CX-30 is perfect for you. After all, being the best often doesn't come cheap.